I was in the Marine Corps and I did supply logistics for the majority of my 20 years. And then when I first started out, I was a field radio operator. So, yeah. Actually, my cousin told me about it, and one of her friends had actually referred her. And so me and her were kind of talking because we were both at 90%, and we had kind of been doing our own claims up until that point. And of course, get over that hump is rough from 90 to 100. And so she had said, "Hey, my friend mentioned these people," and I was like, "Okay." So I actually called them first. So called you guys first, and yeah. So that's how found out about you. For me, it was the medical aspect of it, and you guys being able to take what I was telling you about my own story and then turning that into medical speak, so to speak, I guess. I think that really helped. And to be able to do it all in one place without having to go to multiple doctors and trying to explain or get them to write something or getting them to understand what I was trying to say. It was just really helpful for you guys to help me write that up. And then of course I go back and tie that to to my medical record, but just getting it on paper really helped out a lot. Well, like I said, the 90% of course is so important to be able to align those secondary kind of issues to what you're already being rated for. I think you guys did a good job of that. Like I said, when you translated what I helped me put into words what I wanted to say based on listening to the interviews and things that I did, I think that was huge. And then also in talking to you kind of helped me think of some things that I had not thought about. So I think all of that together just had a huge impact. You know what? It was so funny because I started of course, the claim was submitted back in, I think it was April. And so, of course, from April up, I'm sorry, it was May. So, really quickly, I got my first CP exam within a couple of weeks. And then I didn't hear anything. So, of course, I've been calling. And pretty much every day I would go into the VA app and look and see, oh, it's still 90, it's still 90. And it was so funny when I looked and it was 100. I was like, is that mine? So it was like, even though I knew I was in my in the app for my account or what have you, it was like shocking, like it's finally happened, because I had been checking, every day and it still said the same thing. So, for me it was shock and, kind of like disbelief I finally got here. But just grateful, because definitely I don't feel like anybody has given me anything. I think it's what I deserve. So it was just great to see that it came into fruition. Of course, the monetary of having that income for the rest of my life, is you can't put I don't even know how to put that into words, but as you get older and as I think about, retiring a second time and knowing that that's going to be pretty much with me for the rest of my life, that's just so impactful from that standpoint. And then on the other part too is, having the ability to go, the very next day I was at my county office and okay, so how I get this, get this property insurance and property taxes and all these kind of things kind of worked out. So it's pretty impactful. And then also too, knowing that those issues and things that have been identified, even though I have civilian insurance, that they will be taken care of via the VA. So, just overall, it's pretty impactful. One thing I would say is that the people that you're talking to, they really seem like they care. I think they do care. Very professional. Uh, really want to give you the opportunity to make you feel as comfortable as you can be with explaining to them what your issues are or what things you feel like you could possibly put a claim in. They check on you. They explain the process thoroughly, and that I would just tell anybody out there to give you guys a shot. And I don't think that they will be disappointed.